How's the weather, Chris?
We are looking out at the tropics. Thankfully, not much happening here. I don't really know how to segue from that at all.
I don't either. It was nice, though. Nice chat with
We
you.
were talking about, yes, right. But I wanted to start in the East Pacific, where they have another major hurricane, Hurricane Flossie, with winds of 115 miles an hour, making it a Category 3. They have already had 6 named storms, 3 hurricanes, and 2 major hurricanes, and they are, per models, looking at a likely 7th named storm coming in soon, and the models pretty aggressive with the next named storm that develops in the East Pacific. Completely different story in the Atlantic Basin. We've had 2, both fairly weak, didn't last for very long, and while we have seen the chance increase of development, mainly probably more so in the Atlantic, the models are not very aggressive with the strength of this system. What we're waiting on is a cold front that is moving toward the East Coast and the Deep South. For us, we might get some slightly drier air, mainly on Thursday and into the weekend. But more than anything, once that front moves into the coastal waters, especially in the Atlantic, where I think more of the front will exist, is where we could start to see some circulation. Notice on our model here, we've got almost 2 areas of broad circulation along the front. So exactly where, if anything, forms will be kind of key. If it forms much farther north, then certainly not an issue. And even if it does form more off the coast of Florida, again, not really a concern for us at all, but it does look like something that may sit off the East Coast for several days going later into next week. Wanted to also just show you the GFS, which had been maybe a little bit more consistent in trying to develop something kind of on the more western end of that front in the eastern Gulf, but not very aggressive. Again, neither of the models very aggressive with storm development. What we're waiting on is an upper trough. What that is going to help to do is push that front into the Gulf, or into the coastal waters, Gulf and Atlantic, and then that would be where we start to see some development. Then here comes a big issue. As we get later into early next week, again, assuming something forms, you're going to have an upper high to the north and west, and also another one coming in from the south and east, and that system kind of gets stuck in between. So it might just meander for a while. We may be talking about this system going into well into next week. Again, that's assuming something forms. Storms are moving in from the north, but they are weakening. We've had the Saharan dust in place all day today. That'll still be with us tomorrow, but we will have a better chance of rain tomorrow. Then we start drying out and heating up for our holiday weekend.